What is going on, everybody? Mike Hill Hobbies. Today we're going to build a UFO. I've got the Martian Warrior from Spirit Halloween from Mars Attacks, and we need a UFO. So I got a bunch of half-inch PVC, 10-foot long pieces, a bunch of T's, a bunch of elbows, a bunch of other pieces. I want the UFO to be 10 feet in diameter, so I need 3 10-foot long sticks of half-inch PVC. We're going to put those together, hit it with the heat gun if we need to. Now, since we need pieces going up to the center of the UFO, instead of just using a coupling, I'm going to use a T at the connection point, so that way I can aim that up for my PVC that's going to go up to the center of the UFO, where it would have like the bubble for the pilot in there, or whatever you're going to do. Should be really simple. I think I can pull this off in maybe 2 or 3 days, doing a couple hours here or there. So let's get this done. All right, I'm outside. There's people mowing. It's going to be a little bit loud, so background noise I got no control over. But you need 3 10-foot long pieces and 3 T's to start with, if you want to make a 10 feet in diameter UFO. Very simple. Just slide the T in there. Grab your other one. Slide the T in that. Not all the way in. You want to be able to adjust that T fitting. Go ahead, put one on here. We're just going to bend this into a circle, hit it with the heat gun, and hopefully this works. All right, I know the center I want to be 3 feet, so I'm just going to try to get this as round as I can, and I'm going to angle those T's up to where they can meet the angle coming up, because this will be the top side or the bottom side, depending on which way. And I'm going to come up 1.5 feet. So 1.5 feet, I need to angle a piece of PVC down to that T right there. So I need to get the angle on the PVC correct before I attach it to the perimeter of this. Very simple. You just want to figure out how deep you want the inside of your UFO, and then split that in half and measure that distance, and then that's where you want your angle for your T pieces. So really all you need to do right now is build your center piece. So I'm going 3 feet. You can go 4, however deep you want the center of the UFO to be. 3 feet's good enough, I think. For me, I'll go 1.5 feet on the top, 1.5 feet on the bottom. All right, since I'm going 3 feet on the center part of the structure of my UFO, I need to cut 4 pieces at 3 feet long, and you're gonna need 8 of these kind of like T corner pieces, so that way you can go ahead and do the pieces across and then down. So you need 4 3-foot pieces for going up and down, and then however wide you want to make the center of your UFO. I think I'm gonna go ahead with 1.5 feet opening on the top and the bottom. I got my pieces at 18 inches cut, and I've got my 3-foot pieces cut with those T-type fittings on there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and attach these here, and then put the 4 corners on here. Basically just making kind of a rectangle box. Very, very easy to do this. And that's it. That is the center of the UFO that I'm making. Really, really simple. I do suggest, if you're going to make this out of PVC, get some of these cutters. It makes it much easier. Unless you've got a chop saw handy to just rip them down. But really, this is so easy, really efficient, and there's no mess. So this is the center piece. This is just going to sit right in the center of the diameter that I've got out there, and then you're just going to start putting PVC pipes from the outside diameter up to this. Now for the supports coming up from the outside in, the way I'm going to connect those to the outside diameter is I'm just going to take these T's and I'm gonna cut the bottom side here off, put that into the PVC like this, and since the bottom will be cut off, it'll just go right up to the PVC, and I can shoot a screw in there. Also, you can use PVC glue if you want. And that is how I'm going to attach everything from the outer diameter to this inner frame here. Okay, this may help tie it in for you. I've got this in about the center of this. This is my structural support, which is going to go into the T that we put the 10-foot long pieces together with, and it's just going to connect to this frame right here going down. All right, it's coming along here. I just come on the square side here and cut 4 pieces to go on each side of the square at a 20-degree angle, cut on the top there, and I just screwed it to the center frame. These bottom pieces here, same thing. I've got a 20-degree angle cut and then screwed right there on all 4 corners, and those are 47 inches long. So I got 4 of those coming up on the bottom and then 4 going down on the top. And actually this is going to be the other way around, so this right here will actually be the bottom. I'm going to flip it, and I have this side longer because the base for the legs that I'm going to have are going to come up a little bit, so I just wanted to compensate for the stand that I'm building for this. So now I'm going to come through on these corners here and run a piece down right to there, so it's got support on both sides. Well, here it is, all the framing complete. These longer sections that I did were 50 inches. Everything is pretty sturdy. I'm ready to go ahead and start figuring out what I'm gonna do for panels, get my light mounted in the center, and build my stand. All right, I've got my brackets on here that I'm using. These are just the end pieces to the roof of a pergola, and I'm using the 3 top pieces of the pergola for legs. And I just simply did 86-degree angle from this piece going up on the long side up against the foot right there, and that gives me the angle that I want for the legs to go out. You don't have to use something like this for legs or whatever. It's just spare aluminum pieces that I have laying around, so that's what I'm using. And I'm gonna have this, you know, that long, so about 7 feet tall. I guess when the angle's done, it might be maybe 5.5, 6 feet. So now I'm ready to go ahead and start putting paneling on here. Get my bracket for the DJ light, and that should be about it. I ended up getting these silver tablecloths from the Dollar Tree and the silver duct tape from Walmart. So I used 7 so far. I need to get 1 more, and I'm on my 4th roll of the silver duct tape, and it's looking okay. It would have been much better with this stuff glued onto some cardboard, but I'm running out of time and I keep having to stop and go do other things while I'm trying to get this project done. So I've got the legs there. I just need to attach those, get that in the air, and then I'll paint these legs silver. Bottom side's all done. Like I say, if this stuff was spray glued to some cardboard panels, I think it would look perfect. But this is what I got for this year. Next year, I'll definitely be doctoring this thing up, putting a dome on the top, and just making this thing look really, really great. All right, it is up. It'll definitely be better for next year, but it looks pretty cool. It's gonna be nice with the Spirit Martian Warrior out here next to it and the flamethrower zombie. Right, you can see the lasers with the fog going. I think I'm gonna run the fog coming out of the inside here, shooting down. But I've got that disco light up inside of there. So it looks pretty cool. That's it. UFO out of Dollar Tree silver tablecloth and PVC.